Enemy cruisers sunk.
Hello everyone, Fresh Potato, back with another video. And in today's video, we're going to showcase the legendary tier American battleship, the USS Montana. And the Montana, for those of you that don't know or you newer players, it's considered a paper ship, as it's called in the industry. Here on World of Warships Legends, it's a paper ship. And that means that this ship was designed, okay? The engineers designed this ship, but it was never built. And the reason it wasn't built in real life is because battleships at this point became obsolete, all right? And the reason battleships became obsolete was because, well, the superpowers, all the countries with the navies, with the powerful navies that can afford battleships and aircraft carriers, well, they figured and they found out that, well, aircraft carriers are way more dominant than battleships, okay? Battleships are no longer the centerpiece of a fleet, okay? It is now aircraft carriers. A single aircraft carrier can take out 2 to 3 battleships by itself, okay? That's how important and how dangerous aircraft carriers are in the world, all the way up to today. If you have the best aircraft carrier, you can control the world, okay? And whoever has the most powerful navy basically can control the world. And hey, USA, USA baby. But anyway, the Montana never built, was designed, but it's here in World of Warships Legends, the video game, right? And that is one of the reasons why I like this video game, or this game, and that's because, well, they put ships that were designed as well as, you know, actually existed. They add the ships that were designed, and it gives us an idea, even though it is a game, I understand, but it does give us an idea of how that ship would have looked if it was built in real life, and how, you know, I don't know if an idea of how it would have performed. I don't know about that, but how, at least how it would have looked compared to other ships. But yeah, that's why, you know, one of the reasons why I like the game. So here on this map, Sleeping Giant. If from my other videos, you guys, if you guys seen my other videos, you know that I like to push in on Sleeping Giant. But I'm in an American battleship, and American battleships, well, it's good to sit back, evaluate the situation. That way you can possibly snipe. But here, since there's nothing to snipe at, I'm going to go ahead and adjust and follow the herd of ships, right? That angry herd of enemy ships. Well, they're like most of them are sailing to the left, so that's where we're going to go. So here we're going to hit we're going to try to adjust our angle to a kiting angle, which is very dangerous. And I'm unspotted, but I'm going to live on the edge here and fire my guns and become spotted. Not a smart thing to do, but I felt like I could complete the turn fast. So we went ahead and took a shot at the Conqueror. I should have held that shot because look, Yamato showing me all its broadside. It's in the middle of a dead man's curve. I could have taken that shot, and it would have probably been a dev strike, sending the Yamato back to the Shadow Realm, right? But we took the shot at the Conqueror. I felt it was a good shot at the moment, so we took it. But here goes the Burgoyne, showing way too much broadside. We go ahead, we line up the superstructure instead, and we get a good result, getting a nice juicy hit out of the Burgoyne superstructure. The Burgoyne, well, he heads to that island. Unfortunately for him, that island is really small, so eventually he will pop out from behind it again. And I should have held a shot there for the Burgoyne, but I'm going to go ahead and take another pop at the Conqueror instead, because these ships are showing pretty good broadside, but the Burgoyne was closer, and I should have shot at that Burgoyne instead. But hey, we took the shot. We take what we can get anyway. And the Burgoyne now he's gonna adjust his angle. He doesn't want to continue to show broadside to the Montana. Plus, he doesn't want to sail into that island. So here we're gonna slow down a little bit. We don't want to, get too far, because we see that these guys are close range, and they're not afraid to show us broadside. So we're gonna slow down a little bit and see what we can get. See what we can get from this Burgoyne. And I'm waiting to see what this Burgoyne is doing. I'm trying to peek over the island, and the Burgoyne looks like it's going to give me broadside. So I'm waiting, see for my shells to clear, be able to clear, and I pressed it, shot it right when that mountain indicator popped right back up. So most of my shots smashed into the island, which was unfortunate because that Burgoyne is broadside, and I would have sent them back to the Shadow Realm if I would have connected with the full salvo. So here we're going to start to pick up the pace again, and see if we can get this Burgoyne again broadside. And the Burgoyne's concealment is popping in. We're going to go ahead, instead of shooting broadside, I'm going to target the superstructure again, and we get the kill. And we get a citadel, even though I targeted the superstructure, but it looks like that, it happens like that sometimes, and it brings our total to 1 kill, 79,000 damage. So we're sailing along in our beautiful USS Montana in the all black. Boy, does that look good. And we're waiting for our reload, see if maybe we can get this Conqueror. But then the Sumner pops up. And the Sumner, well, selling a little bit too close for my liking, and credit to him, he's using that Burgoyne's carcass as cover. That's a pretty smart move, guys. If you notice, if you're in danger of torpedoes, or probably getting broadside, you can throw off the enemy by sailing close to a carcass, a sinking ship. All right, you could maybe throw off the torpedo. Sometimes you can use it as a shield from torpedoes, right? So lucky for us, our friendly cruiser was there to spot those torpedoes. If not, we would have probably fell victim to the Sumner. But here we go ahead, we turn in, avoid the torpedoes, and now we're gonna target the American battleship, Alaska. But it's a cruiser. That's a battleship, guys. I know a battleship when I see one and face one. That's a battleship. But anyway, we go ahead, we target the Alaska. We send out a salvo on him. And we miss entirely. I don't know how. Or did we? I believe we missed. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to push in. We want to push into that Sumner, really, and get closer. And I noticed that, hey, pushing in, well, there goes another Montana. And this Montana, well, it becomes a really juicy target. I couldn't say no. I take this shot, looking for its broadside citadel. And let's see what we can do. With decent damage. We get the important defended ribbon out of it. And that Montana started to pull forward when I shot, so most of my shells fell behind it, but still was able to get a decent hit. So here we're waiting, we're trying to line them up again. We take the next shot, and is it a good morning? A good afternoon? A good evening? A good night? Yes, it is. We get our second kill of the game, bringing our total to 110,000 damage. And there's 2 more ships left on the enemy side. And I want this Alaska. So I'm going to go ahead, target the Alaska, aim superstructure, get all my giant American shells flying at it, and we take the shot. Is it a good morning, a good evening, a good afternoon, a good night? No. No, it was not. on that salvo. And here, well, this is where I begin to get a little upset at my dispersion there and RNG. But hey, that's the game. That's how the game goes. You don't give up, you continue to play, right? So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to line up another shot, and this time it is a good night. Bringing our total to 3 kills, 127,000 damage, and the Sumner is left, but our friendly destroyer, well, doing its job, targeting the other destroyer, and using its guns at the enemy destroyer. Okay, new players, when you're in a destroyer, especially an American destroyer, don't be afraid to shoot, okay, your guns at the destroyer. You don't always have to torpedo everything. You shoot the destroyer with your primary guns, okay? But anyway, match is over. We finished with 127,000 damage. We did get our 3 kills. We got our very important defended ribbon, which helps our XP. And let's see what we got in our overall grade. We got 2475, pretty good. We're second on the leaderboard in XP. And yeah, we didn't get any medals here. And I don't know why I flipped to this page. I don't look at this page, and I know I'm not the only one, so don't don't judge me. Thanks for watching.
Enemy cruiser sunk.